Hello my dear students, myself Professor Sanjay Chabda, Faculty of Law and Governance, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. This session is related to BBA LLB second semester, subject Business Organization, Unit 2, session named Partnership, its merits and demerits. Dear students, in our last session, we have discussed about meaning and features of partnership. In this session, we will discuss about advantages and disadvantages of partnership business. Partnership has a number of advantages over sole proprietorship. We will discuss one by one. First advantage, again same like sole proprietor, easy to form. Partnership firm can be formed easily, very easily. Any two competent persons can form a partner by an express or implied agreement between them. Thus, no formality is required to be complied with. No partnership deed or registration of firm is essential. Second advantage, larger resources and better creditworthiness. A partnership can have more resources than the sole proprietorship. Partners individually can contribute large amount of capital. Moreover, they can also raise loans from the market very easily because they all jointly enjoy more creditworthiness. So naturally more resources will be there in comparison to sole proprietorship where only one man is liable to contribute. Number 3 advantage, greater managerial talent. In case of sole proprietor, only one individual is the one to take decisions, so he has to apply his own managerial ability. But in case of partnership, as we know, two or more than two persons can form partnership business, so there is more managerial talent because large pool of managerial talent because of different partners have different qualities. Flexibility. Partnership is also very flexible organization as compared to a company. Whatever partners consider proper, they can effect any change without much legal formalities. Partners may unanimously change the nature, size or scope of business. They can introduce new partners or allow any partners to retire. Fifth advantage, prompt decisions. In partnership, partners frequently meet, so therefore whenever need arises, they can take decision very promptly and take advantages of available opportunities in time. Number 6 advantage, balanced decisions. Partners proposes different qualities and have varied experience. Hence the decisions taken by them are likely to be more balanced as compared to sole proprietorship. Number 7, sharing of risk and liability. Students, as we discussed in case of sole proprietorship, sole proprietor is the only one to bear all the risk, to suffer all the losses. But in case of partnership, there is sharing of risk and liability. It has to be shared by all the partners. Therefore, share of loss of each partner will be less than that of a sole proprietor. Moreover, liabilities of the firm will also be shared amongst the partners. Number 8 advantage, personal care and supervision of business. Partners can take care and supervise business of the firm personally. Hence, everything goes well. In case anything goes wrong, they can take effective steps in time. They can even avoid wastage of resources. Number 9, same like sole proprietor, secrecy. Advantage of secrecy. The partners can maintain secrecy of all the material facts and information. Reason being that a partnership firm is not liable to publish its accounts and to submit them in or to any public authority. Since unlike company, they are not asked to publish their accounts, they are not asked to submit any accounts detail to any public authority, so they can maintain secrecy of their firm. Number 10 advantage, direct relations between work and reward. In case of partnership firm, there is direct relation between work and reward. Consequently, partners work more and more profits. The business belongs to the partners and consequently profit goes to them. If they will work hard, if they will work more, they will get more profit. That is direct relation between work and reward. Work here means hard work, more time, more effort. Reward means more profit. Number 11 advantage, more possibility of growth and expansion as the number of partners are more in compared to sole proprietorship where limited expansion, limited growth was there. As compared to sole proprietorship, the possibility of growth and expansion of partnership business is more. The partners can bring in more capital, put in more labor and efforts and raise large amount of loan. Hence, the chances of growth and expansion can be capitalized very easily. Clear? Then number 12 advantage, protection of minority interest. In partnership, all important decisions are taken by the consent of all the partners, that is by unanimous consent. Hence, no important decision can be taken by any majority. No decision which is against the wishes or interest of minority partners can be taken. Therefore, the interest of minority partners are best protected in partnership. Suppose in a partnership firm there are 4 partners A, B, C, D, and suppose D is a partner with lesser amount of capital. So here we cannot say that his decisions will be ignored. Decisions cannot be taken by the majority of ABC, but here decision has to be taken unanimously. That is, decision of all the partners ABC and D is to be taken into account, unlike in case of company where decisions are taken by voting rights or by majority. So here in case of partnership, the interest of or protection of minority is also, there is a protection of minority interest too. Next advantage, easy dissolution. A partnership firm can be dissolved very easily. At any time, they may pass unanimous resolution for dissolution of the firm and the firm can be dissolved. In case of a partnership at will, any partner can give notice of his intention to dissolve the firm to all the partners and the firm can be dissolved. Thus, no much legal formalities are to be complied with for dissolution of partnership firm. So easy to dissolve. So these are the advantages of partnership. Now we'll discuss some disadvantages of or demerits of partnership. Partnership firm is also not free from defects, demerits or disadvantages. Some of the disadvantages are like number 1, unlimited liability. Same like sole proprietorship, here also liability is unlimited. Even partners' personal assets, personal property is also liable for the payment of debt of the business. So in case of partnership, the liability of partner is unlimited. However, in case of partnership, the liability of partners is joint and several. Hence, a creditor may sue any partner to recover his debts against the firm if the partner fails to pay or his personal property is insufficient to pay the debts. He can even be adjudged insolvent. Therefore, the unlimited liability of partners is a major disadvantage of this form of organization. Then next disadvantage, limited resources. Here also we can say limited resources. Like in case of sole proprietor, only proprietor is to contribute. In case of partnership, partners will contribute. No doubt capital contribution will be more than in case of proprietorship, but even then it is limited to the number of partners only. Only the partners will have to contribute from their own resources. So here also the resources are not very enough, not very sufficient. The resources are limited. It is not like that in the case of company. Then limited managerial skill. Same in case of sole proprietorship, managerial skill depends on the efficiency and ability of or entrepreneurship ability of sole proprietor. One. Same in partnership, that managerial skill depends on the entrepreneurship ability of two or more than two partners only. So here also we can say that managerial skill is limited to the number of partners. Then number 4 disadvantage is fear of dispute. Partners are human beings and may fall into misunderstanding and suspicion with other partners. Hence the partners may lose mutual trust and confidence. This may lead to dispute among partners. Number 5, instability. Partnership is an unstable organization. Partnership may come to an end on the happening of certain contingencies such as death, insolvency or insanity or permanent incapacity of any partner. However, the firm is compulsorily dissolved if because of the firm becomes unlawful or any other partners dies or adjusts insolvent out of the total 2 partners of the firm. Partnership at will is dissolved when any partner gives notice to all the partners of his intentions to dissolve the firm. Sometimes dispute between partners may lead to the dissolution of the firm. Thus the partner firm is very unstable organization. 6th disadvantage, non-transferability of interest. Here also share of partner in a firm is not be freely transferable in lines with the transfer of shares in a company. So a person can transfer his interest in the firm only with the consent of other partners. 7th disadvantage, lack of public confidence. A partnership firm generally does not enjoy public confidence as is enjoyed by company. One of the reasons is that the negligence and the registration of partnership is not compulsory. Therefore, a partnership firm may be formed and dissolved at any time with mere will of the partners. Hence, public has little confidence in a partnership firm. And the last disadvantage is the risk of mutual agency relations. All partners are mutual agents and principals. In other words, when a partner deals with third parties, he is agent of his co-partners or the firm, and the co-partners are or firm is his principal. Thus, every partner binds the firms by his act. So the relation of mutual agency sometimes may put the entire firm to great risk when any partner does any act recklessly or with any malevolent intentions. Then there is a risk of mutual agency relations. So these are the merits and demerits of sole proprietor partnership. So from this session you can prepare, you can write what are the advantages and disadvantages of partnership firm.